Welcome home, brave knights. I need to monitor this. There we go. There we go. Welcome home, brave knights. Monty Python. One second, I like this closer. There we go. There we go. Welcome home, brave knights. Monty Python and the Holy Grail the Game is a board game by Dynamite Bravado, designed by Gwen Ruel and Sam Bryant for 2 to 5 players ages 14 and up. A session may take between 40 and 60 minutes, roughly the time it takes to get through Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail, the movie. If they made a movie about this, it would be called Monty Python and the Holy Grail the Game, the movie. And then if they made a board game based on that movie, it would be called Monty Python and the Holy Grail the Game, the movie, the game. You are one of the Knights of the Round Table and have joined King Arthur in the legendary quest for the Holy Grail, but this is no ordinary board game quest, valiant hero. This is an epic adventure of absurdity that will take you across the land to visit all your favorite and not so favorite people and places from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I don't know what they mean by not so favorite, because anybody who's seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail can basically quote the entire movie. I'm not sure there are parts in the movie that people don't watch or skip over. By the way, I was like 35 years old before I realized there is no Monty Python, that it's just a phrase. It's a combination of phrases that I won't go into here. But this video is here to make sure that you know that this game exists, because if you knew about the movie and you're a diehard fan, and there's a lot of people in the age range of the viewers of this channel who do know about the movie but not the game, then now you know about the game that exists. Jesus Christ, what an intro. You and your friends will venture to far-off lands to battle the Black Knight, catapult cows, hurl insults, and complete the most quests to prove that you are the most valorous knight of all. So gather up your coconuts and get ready to ride off with a few fond friends, because no one can say nee to the weirdest and perhaps most pointless game you'll play this week. They're not wrong about any of that. This is a very strange experience that caters very heavily, fan service-wise, to just this movie. So right off the bat, we have a window cling. It's not a cling, it's a sticker. A none shall pass that you can place on the inside of your windshield. Yeah, that's great. None shall pass your car as you're going down the highway at 50 miles. And we have, oh, I guess you can already understand what's going on here. This thing fell apart the very first time I took it out of the box, and I immediately knew what was up. And it's brilliant. It's just brilliant. I'll bite your legs off. Gain 1 action each turn. None shall pass. I'm invincible. Just a flesh wound. 'Tis but a scratch. This is the catapult. We'll go ahead and pop all these pieces out and build it. If you live in the timeline where you don't know that this exists, then you might find yourself saying things at this point like, there's no way this game comes with coconuts. Comes with a tasty little snack. Let's go ahead and I get my daily iodine intake. I buy board games every day in order to eat the silica gel packets. Here it is. Are you ready? We'll just go ahead and clop our way through. Let's just go ahead and get this nice coconut ASMR. I'm not really sure that was on my bingo card. We've got quite the expansive bingo card. The whole gang is here. We have Sir Belvedere the Wise, with a handy character reference on the opposite side of the card. Sir Lancelot the Brave, with the exact same actions. So this is basically how you play. Sir Robin, the not quite so brave as Sir Lancelot. And yet they gave him the same moveset. Sir Galahad the Pure. Did I just use the wrong... Hold on. Sorry, they looked very similar. For this is Sir Lancelot the Brave. About 18 Monty Python fans screaming at me. This is Sir Galahad the Pure. This is the Black Knight. We already know about him. He's going to go around the board, moving, trying to grab, fight, duel. And this is the one and only true once and future king, King Arthur. First and last of his name. Freer of the sword from the hand. Stone. So pulled the sword from the stone and also pulled the sword from the lady's hand. Wait, that's a different... I'm getting my farm animals. Look, it's a pig. It's a chicken and it's a cow. And they are so over extruded. It's not even funny. It's wood. Wood doesn't get extruded, Ash. Oh, look, it's differently colored tokens for some reason. I don't know what the tokens are for. We need to distract them. Quest cards given by God himself. It's the Bridge of Death. It's the Swamp Castle. It's where Tim lives. It's the French Castle. It's the village, the market, the town square, Badon Hill, the anarcho-syndicalist commune, the Black Knight's Crossing, the Old Man's Shed. This art is really good, by the way. The Gorge of Eternal Peril, the Frozen Land of Nato, Castle Anthrax, God, Castle Arr, Caves of Cabanog, the Fields of Filth, the Kingdom of Mercy, the Dark Forest of Ewing. These are follower cards. They will follow you around. They will not do that. We have Sir Ector, Prince Herbert, the famous historian, the King of Swamp Castle, Dennis. Strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. Come on, camera. Jesus, focus. Just a little bit of the taking of the Lord's name in vain in this video. I apologize. I do apologize. Sir, not appearing in this film. The Bridge Keeper. Sir Bowles. The Black Beast of Arr. Zoot. The Minstrels. Zoot Suit Riot. Riot. Sir Gawain. The Police Sergeant, for some reason. The Peasant Mob. Patsy. The French Knight. Go away, or I shall taunt you a second time. The French Cow. The Dead Collector. The Witch. The Brother Maynard's brother. First shalt thou take out the holy pin. Then shalt thou count to 3. Tim the Enchanter. There are some who call me Tim. Finally, we have Grail cards. We're not going to go through all of these, but come and see the violence inherent in the system. Grail cards are things that play out. You have numbers in the corner that definitely mean something in the context of playing the game and making a number go up or perhaps down as you play. Perhaps there are conditions in which these numbers have certain effects. Perhaps there is a very specific number that you need to reach in order to win said game and end said game. Let's unfold the beautiful board that represents Camelot. Land of history, land of literature, land of cornflower blue. That's right, I know my crayons. I'm not ashamed that I know the different colors. I'm only ashamed that I know how they taste. Start, this is where your pegs go. Pegs? Pegs. Pegs. Pawns. This is where your pawns go. And they travel around the board as you complete objectives and get points. The points have some kind of name. What are they? Grail points? Oh, here's your setup. For setup, you're going to have to befriend at least one other board game enthusiast. Ah, you thought this silliness was of my manufacturing? No. Place the board within reach of all players and separate the cards into 3 decks: Grail cards, Quest cards, and Follower cards. The 10 Grail card is optional and can be removed. There will be 1 piece of torn shrink wrap which will not be with this game after you take it out, and there any air released when the box was first opened. The Grail cards make up the hands of each player. 1 Follower card face up in front of each player. There's real vibes of the Xanth board game from Piers Anthony here. Sort of a combination of that and Munchkin. Each player is going to get a Follower card, 2 Grail cards, 2 Quest cards, and 1 Knight card. Then we assemble the catapult. Don't worry, I'm not going to let you leave without seeing the catapult action. A caring and gracious host am I, a presenter with many charitable accolades. So far, so good. Good old cardboard. Never fails. Okay, and that's our completed catapult, I think. It takes a little bit of finagling, but eventually you get it. Gotta get a rubber band. They're not included, but I keep a bag handy for just such an occasion. Now, I've got different sizes, so this is gonna mean different strengths. Oh, I don't have a choice. It's gotta be a long one. Well, I don't know if I've got a long one. Long enough. There we go. There we go. That will do just fine, as a matter of fact. All right, are we ready for the money shot? Can't believe I said that while God was watching. I feel your judgment. We're launching pigs. We're launching pigs in this video. Here we go. Ready? And... oh, that was pathetic. Come on now. And... wah! Nope, not that either. So... okay, well that technically it works. But you know, I don't think there are any warnings in here about not to aim this at somebody's face. King Arthur is the first player. Take turns in clockwise order. Draw a Grail card at the beginning of your turn. The hand limit is 12 Grail cards. If an action ever forces you to have more than 12 cards, immediately discard down to 12. After drawing, you get to choose which to discard. Take up to 4 actions, which involves moving 1 space, taking an action on the space you occupy, or questing. Questing ends your turn, however, and you may take no further actions after attempting a quest. At any point during your turn, you can take the action of the space that you're currently on. You cannot take the action of a space more than once per turn. You can take the same action on 2 consecutive turns, but only if you leave the space and then return to it. So take the action, move, take the action, and there's all 4 of your actions for your turn. You don't have to do a quest, but if you do a quest, it'll end your turn. You can move more than 1 space during your turn by using multiple actions, so you can move, take a quest, take an action. When you are moving, another player may bang the 2 coconut halves together. This accomplishes nothing but does provide frivolous entertainment. And there's your coconut mechanics, which more games need, to be honest. Gain valor points and other rewards by questing. To quest, you must be at the space shown on your quest card. Use 1 action to quest. Questing ends your turn, so you may not take any more actions after attempting a quest. There are Grail quests and adventure quests. You announce your adventure quest immediately, and place it face up in front of you. Complete the requirements explained in the quest card and then go to the space indicated on the card to claim your reward. Take the quest action and gain the rewards indicated on the card. Discard the quest card. For the Kingdom of Mercia and Castle Arg quests, you must complete the requirement after drawing the quest card. For an example, the task you must complete to finish the quest for Castle Arg, which is an adventure quest. After complete this task, you can use the quest action with your Knight Meeples at the space to collect your reward. Win 3 challenges against other players to complete this quest, and then your reward will be 1 Valor Point and draw 5 Grail cards. We're now going to see if a cow gets better airtime than that silly pig. Nope. There's just not enough. I gotta just go really... Oh god. I gotta be very, very considerate. This is difficult to do with one hand. Alright, cow, lay down. And then we'll just barely... Whoop, up, up, up. You're fiddly. I don't like fiddly. Quest details are just a little bit more involved than that, but our time is short. You know what else is short? My mom! I'm just kidding. She was of an average height. Knee and it cards. Some cards say knee or it for their action. You may play a knee card during an opponent's turn to block an action from any Grail card except a relic card that targets your stack hand or the quest goal. Your opponent may then play an it card to override your knee card, and the original action takes place. Knee cards are the only cards blocked by it cards. You cannot use knee cards to override an it card. Knee and it actions do not count as turns among a quest, as they are a reaction to an opponent's action. All cards must be discarded after use. So make sure you hang on to your knees and hang on to your its. This is a portrait of your follower. Don't they look dashing? Here's something someone said one time, and here's what you can do. Or here's what they can do for you in the game, the only part of this card that actually matters. As the game progresses, collect a party of adventurers who will assist you. Each follower card offers a specific ability that you can use to your advantage, either during a quest or while taking actions on the board. When collecting followers from quests or from spaces around the board, lay them face up in front of you. You may have no more than 4 followers at a time. If you have more, discard down to 4. Finally, challenges. If you occupy the same space as another player or the Black Knight, a challenge may take place. Challenges do not count as actions. Challenges cannot take place at the Camelot space, as it's only a model. The cow tried to get me, tried to enact its revenge. It's only a model. Torch 4 spaces and gain 1 Valor Point per hit. Call out a number and reveal 3 Grail cards. If you reveal a matching number, keep all 3 cards. Call out a number and reveal Grail cards. You can only keep them if you don't draw that number. Flip the top Grail card. Opponents must discard cards with that number. Lose 2 Valor Points and gain 1 Follower. Discard a set of Grail. You get the point. All of these spaces have different things that they do, but God only can command you to draw 3 quest cards and choose 2 to keep. These are the actions that you can take, so these aren't automatically in effect as you move on to the space. Which I do like that very much, actually. So, as you can see, the absurdity with this is off the charts. I forgot to launch my chicken. Now, hold on. I really don't think that this is gonna accomplish very much because of the type of rubber band that I have. But we'll try to launch this chicken anyway. Yeah, it's just not gonna happen. Maybe just like a little bit, and then pop. No, the lighter you go, the better. You would think not, but it really is just absurdity. We tried out the cannon, catapult, trebuchet. Who cares anymore? Nobody's around watching the rest of this part. They checked out after the first 30 seconds. That's what my analytics say. At this point, there's no way I could convince anybody to go to my Patreon or become a YouTube member to get their name in the end of the credits, because who would want to be in the credits of a silly, silly video like this? I don't know. I guess only true Monty Python fans would. It automatically excludes me, since I didn't see this movie until I was in my mid-30s. It's not my fault. It was a question of what I was allowed to watch as a kid. My mom was constantly watching British comedy, but for some reason or another, she absolutely detested Monty Python, the Flying Circus. I don't exactly know. I think just the style of humor was something she disliked. She never did like stuff that was similar to that in any way. She was more of a keeping up appearances and are you being served kind of person. It's weird how this turned into sort of memorandum of my past, my childhood, which Monty Python played no part in. My father didn't watch anything British whatsoever. He was not in the slightest interested. Oh my god, the game comes with its own rubber band. How did I miss this? How did I miss this? How did I miss this? It's very rigid. Oh my goodness. This probably would make a lot of difference for launching the cows and such across my room. You know what? It's fine. I'm going to put it in its own... I'm going to share it with the other bagged components. The next time it'll be a lot easier to find. Now, my party of adventurers, we've all seen this movie by now. pretty sure my brother-in-law can quote the entire thing. So this really needs to get played at my table. But as far as whether or not you might find it enjoyable, well, it's a matter of nostalgia. There's a lot of references, but there is a game here beneath all of the silly references, behind all of the fan service, and oh, I remember that part, and quotability of the source material. There is a game here to be played. And it's a very, very silly game. But it's exactly the kind of game that you might like to play if you're interested in silly games like Munchkin. You know, there's silliness there, but there is a game to be played. But that is, more or less, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, the game, the movie, the game. Wait, did I get my things mixed up again? I'm Ash, the channel. And this is Ash, the channel at... Never mind. I'm going to bed. Goodbye.